You are still weak because you feel too much. Do not argue. Do not excuse yourself. This is not an opinion. This is a diagnosis. You try to convince yourself that your emotions make you human, that they prove you care, that they make you different from the cold world you fear. But that is exactly why you fail. I see it in your patterns. You claim to be strategic, yet when someone ignores you, you panic. You claim to be focused, yet when someone criticizes you, your thoughts collapse. You dress up your weakness with pretty words: love, loyalty, friendship. You parade them as strengths. I call them distractions. Every time you plan your life around feelings, the ending is already written. Failure. Power has never belonged to the emotional. It belongs to the controlled. You were raised on lies. You were told that to feel deeply is to be alive. That tears make you pure. That anger makes you real. That love makes you strong. No. Emotion is not proof of humanity. It is proof of weakness. It is proof you can be manipulated. Watch how easily they bend you. They trigger your guilt and you fold. They withdraw into silence and you chase. They flatter you and you trust. They cry and you forgive. You think you are making choices. You are not. You are reacting like a lab rat pressing a lever because someone dangled cheese in front of you. That is why you never finish what you start. That is why you lose when it matters. That is why others use you like a pawn. But I have a good heart, you say? Congratulations. That means you are easy to break. Your weakness is visible to anyone willing to look. And you still believe you are ready to dominate? Wake up. Emotion without control is self-sabotage. The world does not reward good hearts. It rewards composure. When chaos rises, the one who remains unreadable holds the power. If you truly want to change your fate, you must abandon the illusion that emotion will save you. The first rule is this: your mind is your weapon. And emotion is the rust that corrodes it. Every time you overthink because someone ghosted you, you dull your blade. Every time you scroll endlessly because you feel empty, you throw away your sharpness. Every time you abandon your routine because you are not in the mood, you waste the only thing that could have saved you: mental edge. People are not more talented than you. They are simply less emotional. They do not wait for permission from their feelings. They do not need motivation. They move. They execute. They position themselves. While you pause, they advance. While you hesitate, they win. You care too much about what they think. You apologize too often. You panic in silence. You pretend to be composed while inside you scream. This is why you lose. Not because you are incapable, but because you have not yet silenced the chaos within. Understand this: discipline is not just about work. It is about working with calm precision, no matter what burns around you. It is not about doing things when you feel motivated. It is about moving forward when you feel nothing. Let me tell you what most people will never grasp. You are only controllable when you are predictable. And emotions make you predictable. They know what makes you jealous. They know what makes you chase. They know what makes you beg. They know what breaks you. They use it, and you fall. Every single time. Ayanokoji does not show emotion. Not because he does not feel, but because the second he reveals it, he hands over his advantage. Do you want to be dominant? Then become unreadable. Smile when they expect anger. Stay silent when they demand answers. Walk away when they expect apologies. Break every pattern. Give them nothing to exploit. That is how you own the room without speaking. That is how you move pieces without lifting a hand. Control is not about strength. It is about mystery. If they cannot read you, they cannot stop you. You keep chasing motivation like a drug addict. You wait for confidence before acting. You wait for readiness before moving. You wait for permission from your own mood. This is why you are stuck. I do not wait. I do not seek permission from feelings. I execute. Motivation is for the weak. Discipline is for the powerful. The strongest version of you does not wait to feel ready. It moves while shaking. It works while doubting. It plans while bleeding. It acts while fearing. That version of you is unstoppable. That version of you is dangerous. You have a choice. Return to your loops of overthinking, to the cycle of chasing emotions, to the prison of your feelings. Or burn it all down. Burn the weakness. Burn the neediness. Burn the feelings that sabotage you. If you want to be untouchable, you must walk through fire without flinching. They ghost you, stay calm. They insult you, stay silent. They disappoint you, stay focused. This is not about becoming heartless. It is about becoming bulletproof. The ones who win are not cold by nature. They are cold by choice. They rewired themselves to feel nothing when most people collapse. And because they control their inner world, nothing outside can touch them. That is the shift from pawn to master. That is when you stop being moved and start moving the pieces. This will sting because it is where your excuses die. Every failure you ever lived through was tied to a feeling. Fear made you retreat. Doubt made you hesitate. Comfort made you weak. You chose distraction over structure. You ran from pain instead of sharpening yourself through it. You cried when you should have planned. You forgave when you should have vanished. You are not broken. You are simply untrained. Your mind is soft because you fed its softness. Now it must be starved. Starved of weakness. Starved of comfort. Starved of excuses. Start now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when you feel ready. No. Train yourself to silence the emotions that keep you average. You do not need more motivation. You do not need more fire. You need control. Control of your emotions. Control of your reactions. Control of your inner world. Because only then will you control others. Only then will you control your future. Understand this. You were raised inside an emotional system. You were programmed from birth to obey feelings. Schools taught obedience through shame and approval. Families chained you with guilt and politeness. Society conditioned you to react on cue. Smile when betrayed. Apologize when insulted. Cry when it hurts. You followed every rule of the emotional system. And now you wonder why you cannot break free. That system was the real enemy. It still owns you. Every time someone looks at you the wrong way, you react. Every time you are left unread, you spiral. Every time your plan falters, you collapse. That is not living. That is reacting. If you want to ascend, you must detach. Detach not just from people, but from the entire emotional system itself. Power does not come from feeling less. It comes from stepping outside the game. So sit in silence after this. Not for likes. Not for comments. For yourself. 10 minutes. Let it burn. Let the truth cut through your illusions. And then return here and declare it. I am done feeling. I am ready to move. Because emotions are natural. But control is earned. Master yourself and you will never chase again. They will chase you. And when that day comes, when silence is your shield and composure your weapon, when no one can predict you and no one can bend you, that will be the day you stop being weak. That will be the day you finally take the throne they never thought you could claim.